Here's a question where we are asked to find the vertex of this parabola. So to find the vertex, you can do it two ways. First way is you could complete the square, and in this question here, it might be an okay one to do that. A little tricky. Or secondly, you can use a formula, and probably the formula is the easier one of the two to do. I'll start with to complete the square. So to complete the square, what you need to do is out of the first two terms, you need to factor out any number that's out front. So I'm going to factor 3 out, and that'll leave me with x squared plus 4x. And I just factor that out of the first terms, and I leave that plus 16 on the outside. Now, to complete the square, I need to take this middle term, divide it by 2, and square it. So I'll just do it over here on the side. So take 4, divide it by 2, and square it. That'll give me a positive 4. So I can put a plus 4 here. And then on the outside, I have to account for that. But when you account for it outside, you've got to remember that there's a 3 out front here, and it's positive. So outside, to account for it, you take and you go minus 3 times 4. Okay, plus 16 from up above there. All right, now we'll factor this part, and that's a perfect square, so it'll be x plus 2, x plus 2. That's how we made it. And then minus 12 plus 16. And then this will be x plus 2 all squared, and minus 12 plus 16 is a positive 4. So the vertex, just looking at the format here, comes from this number and this number. If it's in this form, I can just read off the vertex. So this first number, we always change its sign, right? So this would be negative 2 and a positive 4. So that's how you can get the vertex using complete the square. Using the formula, you'll see that it's a little bit quicker. So the formula is, to find the x-coordinate of the vertex, you just take minus b and divide it by 2a. So a minus something divided by 2 times something. And over here, in my original function, this is a, this is b, and this is c. So b is a 12, and a is a 3. So this will be negative 12 over 6, so that's going to come out to negative 2. And so that is the x-coordinate of the vertex. And that's what we got the other time. See how much quicker that is? Then what you do is you find the value of the function when you plug in what you just got. In other words, I'm going to find the value of the function, the original one, when I plug in a negative 2 for x. So it's going to be 3 times something squared plus 12 times something plus 16. Okay, now I'll take that minus 2 and I'll plug it in both spots there. So it'd be 3 times negative 2 squared plus 12 times negative 2 plus 16. Negative 2 squared is a positive 4, so it'd be 3 times 4 plus 12 times a negative 2 plus 16. 3 fours are 12. 12 times minus 2 is a negative 24 plus 16. So 12 take away 24 would be a negative 12 plus 16. And negative 12 plus 16 comes out to 4. And that's where I got that number there. So it's the two ways you can find the vertex given a quadratic that looks like that, that's in the ax squared plus bx plus c form. I probably push students to use the formula a little bit more, but completing the square works fine too.